Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Okay, guys. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Yeah. Security in web applications, guys. Security in web application. Yeah, today some settings got disturbed, guys. You adjust with the screen like that. Okay. Security is all about authentication plus authorization. Security means authentication plus authorization. Authentication, guys. Checking the identity of a user. Checking the identity of a user comes under what, guys? Authentication. Other hand, what we got? Authorization, guys. Verifying. What is that? Verifying access permissions of a user. Okay. Checking the identity of users is authentication, guys. Okay. Now you take banking application, guys. Banking application. To get into, okay, bank application or banking application, every user should be authenticated. Every user should be authenticated. Yeah, see guys, you log in as a customer, someone log in as a manager, someone log in as a clerk. So according to the access permission, number of options in the banking application will be increased or decreased or not. We think that ICICI people will give separate app for employees, separate app for customers, separate app for managers. No, not like that. Not like that. They will give same app. They will give same app for customers, employees, and managers. Only the thing is, when you log in as a customer, you will get limited options. When you log in as a clerk, you will get some more extra option. When you log in as manager, you will get more options. Okay, that means based on the role of the user, access permissions are given or denied. The access permissions are given or denied based on the role of the users, guys. Got it? To get into banking application, every user should be authenticated. Okay. Based on the role is also called designation of the logged in user. Logged in user, the access permissions will be the access permissions on the resources. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Access permissions on the resources will be given or will be denied. Will be given or will be denied. Okay, guys. Will be given, you will be in. Okay. Customer role example. Customer role users. What guys? Customer role users. Okay. Can operate only. Customer role users can operate only daily transactions. Daily transaction. Okay. Clerk role users. Clerk role users can operate daily transactions, comma, loan module, loan operations. Manager role users. Manager role users can operate all activities, all operations of the application. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. So check. Listen, to get into this Zoom application, I must be authenticated, you must be authenticated. Your identity will be verified, my identity will be verified. But once I become host or co-host, I will get more permission to operate the various options in the menu or not. Yes or no? Na? I have a provision to remove the participant, add the participant. You don't have. I have a provision to stop this, to stop the share of the screen or to continue share of the screen. I can change the chat settings. So I have multiple permissions. Okay, I must be authenticated, you must be authenticated, but I have more access permission on various resources offered by Zoom compared to you people. That means I am authorized for more activities. You are authorized for less activities. Yes or no? No? Okay, but I am using Zoom, you are using Zoom. I am submitting my username password, you are submitting your username password. But once I am become co-host or host, I got more permissions to do this. So that means knowingly, unknowingly, every day we are dealing with what? Security concepts, guys. With respect to Zoom, every day we are dealing with security concepts. Okay, guys. In security applications, the place where username, password, and roles are maintained is called security realm. Security realm or authentication info provider. Authentication info provider. Okay, authentication info provider. It basically looks like this, guys. Raja, Rani, roles, guys. Clerk, manager. Roles are like designations. Don't think much. Roles are like designations, guys. Username, password, roles. Here is my username, guys. Here is my password, guys. Here is my roles, guys. Okay, next. Ramesh, Hyderabad. Clerk manager. Come on. Okay. Ramesh, Hyderabad. One person can have one role, person can have multiple roles. Suresh, Vizag. Okay, customer. Is it just a customer? Okay. Ramana. Okay, Delhi. Password is Delhi, guys. Now tell me, Ramana, Delhi. He is a visitor role. He is not a customer. He is not. Or a bank will have a number of people now, boss. Okay. Yeah. Today's topic is security in web application by using Servlet JSP. It's not Spring Security. Spring Security we already completed in 7 a.m. topic, right? Now tell me, guys. I think file name gone wrong. Security. Okay. By mistake, my have returned. Okay, guys. Yeah, today some settings got disturbed, guys. Please cooperate. Yes. Right. While performing authorization, don't do it by username. Always prefer doing it by role because if user is deleted or promoted, that would not give problems. Do you think that will give problems? Definitely that would not give problems. While performing authorization, don't do it by username. Always prefer doing it by what? Role. Because if user is deleted or promoted, that would not give problems. That would not give any kind of problems. Okay, see guys, if username is Raja, allow him to loan module, allow him to insurance module. Tomorrow Raja left the company. Some Ravi joined. Again, you will change the coda? No. We will not do that. So how you will do, sir? How we will do? At the time of inserting record, user registration, we will insert username, password, and role. When he log in by submitting username, password, we collect the role. And based on the role, we start giving access permission. Based on the role, we start providing access permission. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. Okay, process, guys. As part of user registration process. As part of user registration process, insert username, password, and roles. Username, password, and roles. Next. Okay, guys. Then what is next? Okay. When as part of user login activity, collect username and password to perform authentication. Okay. Collect roles of a user. Collect roles of a user to perform authorization. collect roles of a user to perform authorization. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Collect roles of a user to simply perform what, guys? To simply literally perform what, guys? Authorization. Is that clear? Okay, next one. Collect roles of a user to perform authorization. Roles of a logged in user, guys. Logged in user to perform access authorization. That means to allow or deny access to user on different services or operations offered by the application. Right, guys? Now tell me, guys, two important components of security implementation. Security implementation. Number one, authentication provider. Next, authentication info provider. Info provider means information provider, guys. That's the one thing. Next one is what, guys? Authentication manager. Authentication manager, guys. Okay, what is this? This is also called security realm, guys. This is even called as security realm. Security realm. Okay. It is the place where usernames, passwords, and roles will be stored and managed. It is the place where username, passwords, roles will be stored and managed. And will be used for authentication and authorization activities. Authorization activities. Yeah, what are the examples, guys? XML file. Next, okay, properties file, database software, okay, LDAP server, okay, LDAP server is the best. Okay, what is LDAP, guys? Lightweight directory access protocol. Lightweight directory access protocol. Lightweight directory access protocol. What's the specialty of this, you know? In remaining all places, if we forget the password, we can get the password. But in LDAP server, if you forget the password, except resetting password, no question of getting old password back. Except resetting password, no question of getting old password back. Okay. Here, we need to encrypt the password manually. Encrypt the password manually. We can get password though we forgot it. Though we forgot it. Though we forgot it. Here is my LDAP server, guys. Here, okay, guys. In Gmail, FB, everyone uses LDAP only, boss. Okay. Here, passwords are automatically encrypted. Encrypted. And okay, if we forget password, we can only reset password. That means we cannot get old password. We cannot get old password. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Right. This is my authentication provider, authentication info provider, security reader. This is the best. But Tomcat server supports. Tomcat server is giving support only for XML file by default. Okay. Spring Boot security. Or in future you learn in Spring or Spring Boot security. Supports. Okay. All types of authentication info providers. Supports all types of authentication info providers. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Next, authentication manager, guys. Authentication manager. It is the component that performs both authentication and authorization. Both authentication and authorization activities by talking to security realm. By talking to security realm, nothing but authentication info provider. Simply nothing but what, guys? Authentication info provider. Okay. Moreover, it gives error pages with error numbers accordingly. Tell me, guys, 401 401 error code. Error code 401, authentication failed. Error code 403. Authorization failed. Authorization failed. Okay, guys. Two types of authentication managers. Two types of authentication managers. Programmatic manager, guys. A programmatic auth manager. We need to develop. Okay. We need to develop authentication manager manually to perform. Okay, authentication and authorization services. Authentication and authorization activities. B. Declarative authentication manager. What is that, guys? Declarative authentication manager. Okay. Declarative authentication manager. Yes, guys. By writing entries, by adding entries in web.xml, we can use the underlying server supplied. What, guys? Underlying server or container supplied ready-made authentication manager. Ready-made authentication manager. Ready-made authentication manager to perform. Okay, Realm is small database kind of. Realm word means small database. Okay, to perform authentication and small storage unit called Realm, guys. To perform authentication and authorization activities. Tell me, guys, we should think about developing a better to use ready-made one. Better to use ready-made one. Or when server gives it, better to use ready-made one or not? Yes, guys. Realm means small storage unit, guys. Realm means small storage unit. Yeah, done, guys. One is programmatic authentication manager. Other one is what? Declarative authentication manager. Okay. Yeah. The declarative authentication manager can perform authentication activities in 4 modes, guys. Can perform authentication activities in 4 modes. A, basic mode. B, digest mode. C, form mode. D, client cert mode. Client cert mode. So let us try to understand what is basic mode, guys. Okay. Internally uses base 64 algorithm for encoding. Encoding username and password. Encoding username and password. Password in the traveling. Once we submit username password from browser, they need to go to web application, right? In traveling. To encode username and password in traveling. That means they don't give username password as it is. They will add some extra character. They delete some characters. Somehow they do encoding, guys. Is that clear? Internal uses base 64 algorithm to encode username password in traveling, boss. To encode username and password in traveling. Later. Okay. After that, what next? Yeah, makes the browser to generate a dialog box. What, guys? Makes the browser to generate the dialog box for collecting username, password from end users. Username, password for end users. Okay. Right. Works with all browsers. Works with all browsers. Yeah, this is about that one. Next, we have to discuss about what, guys? Digest. We have to discuss about digest. Same as base. Same as basic, guys. Okay. But uses MD5 algorithm. Message digest too. Understanding my point, guys? Okay, uses MD5 algorithm. MD5 algorithm for encoding and decoding. Encoding and decoding. MD5 is what, guys? Message digest algorithm. Message digest. Message digest 5 is version, guys. Don't think much. 5 is version. Don't think much. Okay. Next, we got what, guys? Form. Next, we have got form. Same as basic. Same as basic, but allows the programmer to design is a choice. Is a choice. Form page for gathering credentials. What, guys? Credential. Credential means username and password from end users. From end users. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Username, password, credential from end users. Okay. Okay. Also allows to configure error pages of programmer choice for authentication failure, authentication and authorization failure. Done, boss. Authentication and authorization failure. Other hand, what we got, guys? Client cert. Client cert. It is nowhere related to. It is nowhere related to authentication and authorization. Authorization. Okay. Okay. It is all about configuring okay, digital certificates in the server by enabling HTTPS protocol. Okay, and bringing those digital certificates at the client side and using them for authentication and authorization. Authentication and authorization. Sorry, using them for not authentication, encoding and decoding activities. Yes. Okay, it's a different one. I will explain that later. I think you got the basic clarity, guys. Come on. Okay. Okay. Procedure to place. Procedure. Procedure to place. Okay. Usernames, passwords, roles in okay, Tomcat server by taking XML file as the authentication info provider. By taking XML file as the authentication info provider. By simply taking file as what? Authentication info provider. Go to servers section, guys. Tomcat 9, guys. There is a tomcat-users.xml. Already, whatever username we are using for login activities, that is there. Okay, now listen. Here you can, comments are there. You can inspire from that and you can create our own users and passwords. Okay, role. You can define the roles, guys. Okay, my application is banking application. Let us assume banking application or railway ticket application. There are customer is there. Customer role is there. If you are interested, you can take it role _ customer also. Here is role _ manager. Here role _ clerk. role underscore clerk. Username Raja here. Password Rani here. Roles. Role underscore customer. Roles what? Role underscore customer. Username here. What is this? Ramesh. Password Hyderabad. Okay. This Ramesh can have multiple roles also, boss. Okay. He's having manager role and clerk role. Manager role and clerk role. Role underscore manager, role underscore clerk. Hey, not compulsory roles must be in uppercase. They can be in lower case. Mixed case also. Okay, clerk. Next, Anil, password, Vizag. Okay. Role underscore custom. Okay. I think I am taking only clerk role for him. Role underscore clerk. Role underscore clerk. Are you comfortable, guys? Okay. So like this, we are ready with the roles and this one, guys. This is the environment that Tomcat is providing. Okay. Go to servers folder of Eclipse Project Explorer. Eclipse Project Explorer. Okay. Tomcat users.xml file. There you have to write these entries. Okay. Here we are defining roles, guys. Any name you can take. We are defining roles. Okay. Next here, users with roles. Users with usernames, passwords, and roles. Users with username, passwords, and roles. Clear, guys? Are you comfortable? So we are ready with this. Okay. Nice, boss. Now listen, how does it works? Sai, you are wrong. Declarative means ready-made one we are activating. Programmatic means program is writing Java code. Okay, you are going wrong way. Declarative means already there we are writing some entries to activate it. Okay, declarative means always activating through XML. Fine, boss. Right, go to server. We are ready with authentication info provider, guys. We are taking XML file as authentication info provider. So how does it works, guys? How does it works? This is my web server. Let us fill Tomcat server only. This is my web server. Okay. Something like Tomcat. Here is my deployed web application. deployed web application, something like test app. Test app. This is my Servlet component, guys. Test Servlet. Protected with security. Protected with security. So I'm going to have protection with security. For that one, I will be writing entries in web.xml file. You know that. So here is my web.xml in-memory metadata. Web.xml in-memory metadata. Okay. Array, we don't use web.xml content as it is. You know that. In-memory metadata. Web.xml in-memory metadata. Okay, guys, cool. Web.xml in-memory metadata. Here is my web.xml entries, guys. Right? This is my authentication manager, guys. This is my authentication manager, which is linked with authentication info provider. Which is linked with authentication info provider. Okay, authentication info provider. Next, this is my authentication manager. This is my authentication manager. Okay, guys, here what will be there? Okay, here what will be there? User password role. User password roles. User password roles. Okay, guys. Understanding my statement, guys? Right. This is the story. Now, let us assume I enabled basic authentication here. What I enabled? Basic authentication. Here is my another machine. In that machine, browser is there like this. In that machine, browser is there like this. Sorry. Machine. Client machine, guys. Here is client machine. Here is my browser. Okay. Here also server machine. All these things will be there in one or other server machine or not. Server machine. All these things will be there in one or other server machine, guys. Yes. Okay, here is my network. As usually, here is my network. This Servlet URL pattern is test TURL. What is that? URL pattern. URL pattern is TURL. Localhost, guys. Localhost, guys. 2020, guys. Test app, guys. empty URL. This is my URL pattern. Okay. Somehow request comes to this web application and goes to, come on. Right, guys. Today, please focus at Servlet JSP level. Don't think here and there. In Spring, I will discuss Spring level. In Spring MVC, I will discuss Spring MVC things. Yeah, it comes to this place. What it notices, guys? What it notices? It notices this Servlet component, whatever I have requested, is there, and it is security protected one. Is there, and it is what? Security protected one. That's why it does not allow request going to Servlet. Seriously, sir. Yes, it does not allow request going there. Rather, it will send it will send one response to browser having 401 error code. Having 401 error code, guys. By seeing this 401 error code and realm name, what is the realm name? Okay, mode authentication mode. What is there? Basic. This authentication info provider is also called realm. Security realm, right? Every realm will have a name. That is my realm. Default name for every realm is my realm. Okay, even that realm name also will go, guys. My realm. Even that realm name also will go, guys. Once it goes, boss, here is the dialog box. Here is the dialog box. Here is the dialog box asking username, password. Here is the dialog box asking username, password. Okay, it's a browser generated dialog box, guys. So the look will vary browser to browser. Already you are enjoying this to get into what? Tomcat Manager. To get into Tomcat Manager, you are submitting username, password now. Tomcat Manager is web application, and all web components of that web application are protected with security. That's why you try to click on any hyperlink to get into this. You will get a prompt dialog box, right? Prompting box. Okay, that dialog box only I am talking. Already we are seeing the practicals of it, but not on our Servlet, on ready-made Servlet, ready-made web application. Username here, password here, and here is the submit button. Submit. This internally carries what name? My realm. Realm names, realm logical name, it will carry, boss. Okay, this is B. Okay, getting this number is C. Getting number is C. Display of this dialog box is D. Display of this dialog box is D. Now this dialog box is having realm name. Come on. Anything you can mention, both get and post. Right, boss. Okay, now this request will be trapped by authentication manager. Why it will be trapped, guys? Already realm name is mentioned. Realm name mentioned means this request should not go to web component directly. Should not go to web component directly, guys. Okay. This is E, D, E. It will go there. Authentication manager. Okay. F question mark. By talking to authentication info provider, it verifies username, passwords are correct or not. Yes, correct. And then collects the roles. Okay. Collects the roles. According to realm, it will verify whether this fellow is allowed. whether this fellow is allowed to access this resource or not. Yes, permission is there. Yes, permission is there. Then authentication manager. Then this authentication manager. Okay. Success. G success. G success, guys. It will come there. That will execute. Okay. That will execute. Generated response goes to browser. H success. H success. Right, boss? Suppose if failed, G failure, guys. G failure. G failure. G failure. Tell me, guys, 401. No, authentication failed means 401. Authorization failed means 403. Yes, guys. Authentication failed means 401. Authorization failed means 403. Everyone understood my statement, guys? So this is the whole story, guys. We give request. Okay. Web application takes a request and verifies web component is available or not available. But notices web component is security protected. Okay. Servlet is security protected. Servlet is security protected. It seriously notices Servlet is security protected one. Everyone got the clarity? That is B. C. Having 401 error code sends a response to browser. By seeing that 401, it will launch a dialog box asking username and password. Right. We submit the username and password. Okay. Raja, Hyderabad. Okay. Submitted username password goes to authentication manager. By taking the support of authentication info provider, it will check username passwords are correct or not. Yes, correct. Okay. Also gets a role and checks whether that role person is allowed to access this component or not. Yes, allowed. Okay, so Servlet execute response goes to browser. Any problem, again 401, 403 error pages will, error response goes to browser. For 401, same dialog box will be displayed. Again asking username and password. Again simply asking username and password. Is that clear, guys? So this is my working style, guys. I think everything is clearly up. Understanding? Everything is clear. Okay. Array, admin, manager, any role names you can take, Babu. Any role names you can take. Not an issue. Not at all an issue, boss. Okay. Yeah, if it is authorization failed, guys, no, it will not show incorrect. Until you give correct username password, it will keep on showing the dialog box. You check in Tomcat Manager. Until you give correct username password, same dialog box will be displayed again and again. With message. If authorization failed, you will get a different error message. 403 error message. Maybe I have not highlighted here. Okay. Right, guys. Roles will not come in dialog box. Rishuranjan, Already registered user role is already decided, right? Dirty fellow. You at the time of user registration only role is decided. Come on, what happened? At the time of user registration, these entries are already registered users. Okay, listen guys. At the time of authentication only roles will be gathered and immediately authorization takes place. Okay, without authentication, there is no authorization. Without authentication, there is no authorization. Okay. Example application on basic oblique digest mode of basic oblique digest mode of authentication. Okay. Basic oblique digest mode of authentication. Right, guys? Here we are having one application, links app. Links app. Where is my links app, guys? One more links app is not there. Yeah, links app is there. Okay, array whatever is links app. Here we are having security. Basic -digest. Links app. Basic -digest. Let's run this application first. Properties, web project settings, links app. Basic -digest. Right click, run on server, say next, remove all, finish. Okay. Remove all, finish. Okay. Right now, observe, everyone can, no. This page should come for everyone, guys. Home page should come for everyone. But in order to click on this, either manager role or authentication should be there. But only manager and clerk role people should be in a position to access these services. Understanding my statement? First page should come for everyone. Right? Okay. First page should come for everyone. And in order to enjoy the output of these links, either person must be authenticated and should have either clerk role or manager role. Customer role people, visitor role people cannot enjoy these services. They don't have authorization to enjoy these services. This kind of security I want to activate. Is that clear? Okay. So authentication is required. On the top of it, authorization also required. Here is my web app, guys. Here is my web.xml. Okay, already link servlet is configured, right? Already link servlet is configured. So now let's add some extra entries. Okay, those entries you need not to mug up, my dear. Those entries you need not to mug up. You can have a reference code and you can copy paste. From in the internet, they are available. Very much available, boss. Very much available. Okay, here onwards you observe. And here to here, guys. Yes, we'll try to understand. Don't worry about it. Every line we'll try to understand. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got it? Yeah, this is basic servlet configuration. Keep that one as it is. Okay, right. Keep that one as it is. And this is entire security related configuration. This is entirely security related configuration. Super, guys. Okay, now let's try to understand security constraint web resource collection, web resource name. Array, this is just logical name, guys. Securing links. Super. URL pattern. Array, which servlet you want to protect? On which servlet component you want to protect? Yes, that servlet name you have to write. That servlet URL pattern you have to write. What is that? Links URL. Next, array, you want to apply that security, authentication, authorization for every mode of request going to that servlet, only for get mode. Yes, anyhow, hyperlinks means only get mode win. I want to apply protection when they are getting get mode request. Listen, no sir, I want to protect both get and post mode. You can repeat this tag having post. We can place this for multiple times to specify different request modes. And URL patterns, links URL. We can use this tag for multiple time to secure multiple web component. Suppose you want to apply same settings, same security settings on other web component called XYZ use URL pattern / XYZ URL. You can mention that also. You can mention that also, not a problem. Cool, guys. Now tell me, guys. Now, see, guys, authentication constraint. This enables authentication. This enables authentication. This is logical name. It can be X, Y, Z. This is just logical name. Don't worry about that. Any logical name, okay. You can give any logical name over there. Okay. Next one, authentication constraint, clerk and manager. Tell me, which users having which roles you want to allow? Clerk role and manager role. But when I am defining roles, I have taken role underscore clerk, role underscore manager. Then next one, you want to apply which mode of authentication? Right now, I am interested to apply basic mode of authentication. At the time of doing login activities, which mode of authentication you want? Basic mode of authentication. Okay, what is realm, guys? If no realm is specified in tomcat-users.xml and the default realm name here is, for this entire configuration, default realm name is my realm. The default realm name is my realm. Okay. Okay, in Tomcat server. Default realm name in Tomcat. And this is going to be authentication mode, guys. Authentication mode. I think any confusion, guys? You configure your servlet in a regular manner. No. You configure your welcome file in a regular manner. Come on. You cannot give your choice name. Actually, there should be a provision to choose your real name. When no realm name is mentioned, default realm name in Tomcat server is my realm. When no realm name is given in tomcat-users.xml, the default realm name is what? My realm. And I just want to work with that realm name. That's why I mentioned it. It cannot be your choice name. It is fixed one. Fixed default one. This is logical name. Which servlet you want to protect? Servlet with this URL pattern you want to protect. Which mode request you want to protect? Get mode request you want to protect. Okay, authentication is automatically applied once all these tags are on. But when you are doing authorization, which roles users you want to allow onto this servlet? Clerk role and manager role. Okay, while doing authentication and authorization, What mode of authentication you want? Basic mode. When username passwords are submitted against which authentication info provider or against which security realm you want to verify them. That is my realm. Okay, guys, understanding my point? Okay. As of now, Tomcat is not giving provision to give your own realm name. Everything, whatever you give in tomcat-users.xml, by default, it will go to a name called my realm, guys. The default realm name is my realm. Come on. Right. Now listen, while displaying the output, guys, okay, to just give the feeling, okay, Servlet is executing only after authentication successful. I will try to add some more entries here. BR, okay, bold, authentication mode, okay, plus, what is this? Request dot get authentication type. Nice. Next. Okay, authentication mode. Next one is what? Username. Logged in username. Request dot get remote user. End of the bold. Request dot get remote user. End of the bold. I'm just trying to display the information, guys. Let's run the application. I will give steps once you enjoy the output. Right. Once you enjoy the output, I will give the steps of adding all these entries. Okay, this pays for everyone, guys. No problem. All languages. See, it is giving its own dialog box. Okay, now listen. Here, what are the entries I have added in here? Raja Rani, correct username, password, customer role. Ramesh Hyderabad, this one. Okay. Now I will give Raja 1, 2, 3. I typed. Okay. Again asking. Until you give correct username, password, it will ask. Okay. Raja ABCD. Again asking. Okay. This time I will give correct username, password. Ramesh Hyderabad. And role is also satisfied. Hyderabad. See, when role is satisfied, we are getting output at the end. Authentication mode is basic. Logged in username is Rajesh. Kema, not Kema, boss. Kema, not Kema. So now this window is authenticated. You click on, output will come. Again and again it won't ask. Because once authenticated, as forever it is authenticated. Until you close this browser window is authenticated to use this Servlet services. I think you enjoyed it, guys. Understanding my point? Are Rama, use common sense, Ra Babu. Common sense. No security configured on HTML means that is for everyone, na? You have not written any entries on HTML file in web.xml related to security. Indirectly, it is for everyone, right? Use common sense. Earlier not configured, now also not configured. Earlier it is allowed for everyone, now also it is allowed for everyone. Earlier also it is allowed for everyone, now also it is allowed for everyone. Clear, my dears? Okay. Done, guys. Working with multiple hyperlinks, boss. This is all languages, this is all countries, this is system date and time. This is a system date and time. Okay. Yeah, please don't compare with Spring Security. In Spring Security, more other facilities are there. Here, limited facilities are there. You know that. Okay. Right. Okay. Now you close the browser and you run the application. You close the browser and you run the application. Say next, say finish. All users. Now listen carefully. I'm giving Raja Hyderabad. Raja Hyderabad. Raja Hyderabad. Come on. Achal MCA, did you ever log into Gmail? Okay. You log in Gmail using certain browser. You sign out without log out. Then what happened? It will be there in that browser remembers until you sign out physically, right? Okay. Raja password. I have given this time what happens, guys? Okay. Authentication failed. Raja Rani. Okay. Click on it. See, guys, 403 forbidden. When authorization failed, you will get 403 error. Sir, I didn't like this page. I didn't like this. This is looking very technical one. I want to have my own. I want to have my choice page here. My choice messages here. Don't worry. We can configure some special entries. First of all, what I do is I will try to add one HTML file here. HTML file. Access underscore. Any name you can give, guys. Denied. .html. Access hyphen denied .xml. Right. Because for when authentication failed, dialog box is coming again. But when authorization failed, I am getting some technical messages, ugly technical messages, right, boss? H1 style, color colon red, text hyphen align center. What is this? Authorization failed. Authorization failed. Okay. BR. Here is my what tag? Image SRC. And if you are interested, you can display image also, boss. In the center, I want to have image. In the center, I would like to display the image. Do one thing, guys. Go to internet. What is that? Go to internet. Okay, 403 error page. 403 error page. Go to images. Yeah, there are so many ready-made images, guys. Okay. There are so many ready-made images. Save as. Okay. Okay, what is this? 403. 403 underscore error. 403 underscore error. Show in folder. 403 underscore error. Copy these, guys. Generally, we place images where, guys? We generally place images in separate folder, images folder, right? Images folder. Array, not compulsory, but if you place, it's fine and good. Paste. 403 error. Come to this place. Images slash 403. 403 error.png. I don't want to control width and height, guys. Okay. I don't want to control width and height. Okay. I want to see as it is. Let's see, guys. Run on server. Say next. Say finish. All languages. Oh, still not taken. 1 minute. I will tell. That's right. Okay. That's right. Okay, go to web.xml boss. Here, there is a tag called error page. Next, error code. We have to write 403. You want to display this location slash access underscore denied.html. Access underscore denied.html. Right click, run on server. Okay, say next, say finish. Say next. Okay, 1 minute. File name gone wrong. Go to web.xml. Access underscore denied.html. Denied. Oh, denied actually. It's not denied. F2 denied. NIED. Access underscore denied.html. Run on server. Run on server. Okay. All languages. I'm passing what? Username Raja. Password Rani. Correct username, password only given. Yes. Authorization failed. 403 access forbidden. Forbidden means you don't have access to that component. It's clearly saying that you don't have access to that component. Did you realize that? Did you feel it? Did you feel it, guys? Right. Now, not only for 403, for any error code, you can configure your own choice space, guys. You don't like existing error messages. For 404 also you can configure. 401 also you can configure. For everything you can configure. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So this is about same application I would like to run with what? Another authentication mode. Authentication mode. Digest, guys. Authentication mode here is a digest. Authentication mode over here is a digest. Done, my dears. I hope you are enjoying it. Run on server. Yeah, everything is same, guys. Asking username, password, but internal algorithm is different. Internal algorithm is going to be different. Come on. So are you developing everything? You are just adding entries. Are you writing Java code for authentication and authorization? You are enjoying ready-made service or not? Okay. Raja, wrong password, Hyderabad. Again asking. Okay. Ramesh, right password, Hyderabad. Yes. Understanding my statement, boss? Right. Right, guys. Like this, we can work with basic or digest mode application. Step number 1, keep any web application ready. Keep any web application ready. And select one or more components on which you want to apply security. On which you want to apply security. On which you want to apply security. Next, step number 2. Okay. Pavan, I have gives. In both places, when I give right username password with right authorization, it entered into Servlet. Otherwise, When authentication failed, 401 error came, same dialog box is displayed. When for authorization failed, it has displayed custom page. Pawan, you are not observing things properly. Okay. Number 2. Write the following entries. Entries in web.xml file to enable security on. Okay. Your choice. Web component or components for your choice. For your choice. Request modes. Mode or modes. Your choice, request mode or modes, guys. Yes, boss. This is my total web.xml file. I'm giving total file, guys. Right. This is my total web.xml file. Okay. Nice, boss. Surjit, you are demanding me to take a break. You are requesting for a break. First, put your words properly. Right, guys. He's demanding me to take a break. Great. Then check your wordings once. Take a break. You should say need a break or take a break. You say use this kind of wordings in project after joining in the company. Servlet mapping. You should ask, give you a break. Don't say take a break. It sounds very wrong. And I understood because you have English problem now, no tension. Okay. No, wrong impression on you, nothing else. Error page configuration for error code. Error page configuration for error code. Yeah, security configuration. Yes, security configuration. Security configurations. Okay, guys. I think you enjoyed. Role name. Fine. Right. Role names for authorization. Right, guys. I think everyone understood. Don't try to mug up these lines. You can copy paste from internet also. You can happily copy paste from internet. Right, boss. Done. So take a break of 20 minutes and come back. After 20 minutes, we are going to discuss. Okay. After 20 minutes, we are going to discuss how to work with form mode authentication and client set model of authentication. Okay. Okay. Someone is asking, sir, how these entries will come in web.xml. See, tomcat-users.xml. Right now, I'm adding manually, guys, but there should be process of registration. Okay, through registration process, we should add entries to this XML file. Okay, are user registration, Gmail registration, Facebook registration, opening account process will be there, na? Like that, we have to add entries in this one. Right now, I'm hard coding, but these entries will come dynamically through registration process. That's what I said here. Check it out. That's what I said here. Where is this process? As part of user registration process, insert username, password, and roles. As part of user login activity, collect username, password to perform authentication. Collect roles of a